she get it? Did she not get it? Did she not get it? Did she get it? Did she not get it? Did it happen? Did she get the land? So now they're talking that it's a land plant because of the fact that there was a Mia Familia shit that happened and that there was a lawsuit a long time ago because they had sued for what they had done. It was based on a lie, and it was the Texas Rangers, and they were what they were. That was before they became the state troopers. That was before they became the state troopers, whatever, something like that, and some crazy stuff that happened. And it's like what happened in California, and that's a big. That was little Spain right there. That was little Spain, and because little Spain's all the way over there, but they had it, and see, my mom was. I don't know what my mom was doing. I don't know what she was doing, because she was lied to. Apparently, apparently something happened that the sister had lied. I, I don't know. I don't know I don't know if it's a spirit guide or somebody telling me. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's true or if it's an allegation alert, speculation alert. That that there was a lie. There was a lie. Okay, there was a lie. I'm going back to where it was. It's a lie. The sister lied. That was Aunt Hope. Aunt Hope went. This is the first funeral. If you went to the first funeral, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, the first funeral. Okay, she was alive then. Aunt Hope was trying to beg for forgiveness and whatever, but my mom was like looking at her for some reason like she's gonna beat her ass down, and you know, in front of my dad. And my dad's dead. You know, that was when my dad died. But anyway, but yeah. So what happened was is that they had that property. They were told a lie that they lost it, and they did something to it, and they didn't have anything from, and it was a freaking lie. And then my aunt started doing stuff. My aunt was lying. She was trying to sell shit and do something. That's why that crown went over there, and all this. Remember the crown story? The crown story. Yeah. So all that stuff was everywhere. My Aunt Sharon went everywhere. That's why they're still finding stuff in places that I don't even know. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. People are finding those things that look like those crowns that look like air fresheners, and they should have had that. The consul should have had that because that proves that that the city that's on the crown, it's not an air freshener. It shows that the city has funding coming to them, and that the queenship is that good to honor whatever to funding for the city. That's extra funding for the city, as far as you know, as the state, whatever. It's not parallel. It's something saying that they have it there, but I don't know. It doesn't give you permission to go browbeat the queenship or whatever, sovereignty, whatever. So it's good for them, but it's not for you to go over there and say, "Oh, well, give me no." That's what she was. She was an evil ass bitch for that. She took money that wasn't even supposed to be hers, and that was Aunt Hope. But um, yeah, so she didn't know what she did because I have a nephew that's in the military, and he gets gentry status. He's got privilege to me. He does. He's got privilege, sovereignty privilege. You know, because he's got a title, and he's got other stuff with it. He's got privilege. He's got privilege. Um, and yeah, he's gentry, and you know. in the military. He gets higher privilege. He's supposed to. But as 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 well as in Europe, in the UK. But that's just a whole different story. But anyway, so they didn't know what they're doing. They didn't know what they're doing. But she went and she went, she sold a crown illegally, and she wasn't supposed to. For some reason, she obtained a crown, and they weren't supposed to have that, and that they she got money for it. It wasn't even her. She lied. It was my crown, and they went over there and dude, I don't know you, but anyway, what's this thing? Child, you're an idiot. Whoever you are. Don't talk to people like that, you pervert. You know what? I just reported you like an asshole. Don't give a shit. But anyway, they went and they had they did that. So it was mainly the end, and they had some Whaaat assholes. They had people that like spiders. There was Yolanda. There was, yeah, she's the latest one. That was Rosalie's uh, idiot. She got friendship with Yolanda. Yolanda, I don't know. I remember Yolanda. Yolanda went on small, and they didn't know who was who. They didn't know who was who. My mom was playing one and the other, and I didn't even think that. I thought that way. I said, why was she doing that? And then she was treated. I was being treated like shit. I was, and I didn't know what was going on. And then I didn't know that that the East End was trying to shyster my family too. And then they went and they did they did their little shamil over there. And then so this is like a big ass on crew. Who didn't do what? And it was like it was a big corruption. The city's corrupted. Yeah, it was all the way down to the states and federal. It went that big. It went that big that they went and they were trying to rip sovereignty off. They knew the sovereign queen shit was there and that it was good and everything. They didn't even know what to think, and that my aunt. I ended up finding out that my aunt. I don't care who I offend because I know these people. Uh, I know a lot of people. I don't give a shit, but I'm gonna tell you, it has to be brought out to where it's like the truth is there, and it's got to have to be brought out because people are gonna know more about it, and they're gonna probably do some shit, Netflix shit. And so they're gonna do some Netflix spin-off shit on the Crown. I know it. They're gonna do some damn. I already see it already because they talked about it before. They talked about it before, and then they didn't know how the sovereign queen ship, ever came out to. It was always a female, and they never really knew. They never really knew. Uh, and it was mostly like they really, really, really. They never came forward. They never really got a queenship ever. They went and they mostly took money. They took the money and left, and they had they stayed mainly stayed in the United States and they didn't give a shit. They traveled around Europe and whatever else. They didn't give a shit. It was the queens of queens is what it was, and and that they didn't give a shit, and then that they went. They had regents here and there, and they didn't give a shit. They had regents everywhere, and yeah, it's big. It's big. It's that big, and that I'm over here sitting here like I don't know. And then, and see, because I was supposed to be brought out when I was 18, and she didn't do it right. I don't know what was going on in my mom's head. They were like, I hate to say it, somewhat they must have been ignorant to the fact that her queenship is separate from my queenship. There's multiple queens in houses in England, in Europe, period. In Europe, period. They got different, but mainly in England, it was like that. She was queen of the fairies. And she didn't hate. I guess she must have hated it or something or whatever, and they were stupid about it. Cause some of them are ignorant as fuck. But I'm gonna be on. I'm saying like it is. But I'm just like, let me put this on here. Yeah. So that's why you're seeing that. That's why you're seeing that right now. Believe it or not. But a lot of I'm like, I'm kind of pissed off at a lot of people right now because I'm trying to figure out I could lay it on a map and who my niggers are right now. And I'm gonna like, I gave up to where I'm like, I have I had people doing, people are doing shit. People are doing shit because of the shit got too stupid. It got too big. It did. It got too big. And that they're trying to get people to stop doing whatever. It's like the bleeding was that fucking ass big. That it got to where it was like a bullying. It was a bullying, and these bitches thought they can go there bully someone into submission to get money. That's what it was about. And that they didn't see the big deal, and I was not moved for safety's sake. I should have been moved for safety's sake a long time ago. That's why a lot of people are questioning. A lot of people now, certain people, because I'm saying the fact. That's what's being said. That's the allegations that are being said. Allegation warning. But anyway, but that's what I'm just saying. That's what they're saying. That they're saying, well, why is she moved? They keep asking, why is she not moved? And I said, well, because they're doing this and they're doing that. I said, because what happens, what is happening here has nothing to do with what is happening over there. Understand what that right there? What is happening there? That is Canada. That is Canada right there. That's Canada. Because they went all pair when there's a queen. So with that being said, I'm trying to get a different one. I'm gonna put this up here. This is what it's mainly about. It's mainly about the battle of the camps. Camp Mystic. And what happened? What happened was horrific. It's horrific. And the cause it was that I had a couple of adopted daughters. Supposedly, the babysitter, I guess they must have thought it was good for them to go to camp, and I get because I guess some of the people they knew people from the the bubble, the bubble, the bubble in compound. They were that young, and I'm not making this long. Oh, I'm just, because people don't want to talk about it because the consul knows more about it because he had to go find out more about it because it wasn't even okayed. I guess they must have been sponsored or something. They just went ahead and they were, and they just went over there and he says, okay, but that so that's what pisses me off. And I go like they have respiratory, and I was really pissed off about it. I'm still pissed off that and it seems like just what's it gonna, and that's why I keep saying, what is it gonna take? What is it gonna take? What are they waiting for? Are they waiting for what England is doing? Or are they waiting for what? Are they waiting for England? What I gotta wait for England? When I said the sovereign queenship is mine, and I have a legacy, and my family had many other uh, sovereign designations that I have to get. I have to get. Those are my legacies. That I have to go. Literally, I have to go to these places, and I have to go and get whatever out of law. And I heard that I had to get blood, possibly, uh, uh, to get a couple things. One for a card, and one for the the crown boxes. Then you gotta get blood. And so I'm not happy about it. I'm like, I want to get this over with. I just see, so we can all move on with their lives. And I know some people are having a hard time because some people, I don't know, they keep getting sick here. I don't want to, I want to have a long deal with this stuff. I think the last one, yeah, I think she went to San Antonio. She had to go to San Antonio to get it. She had to go through San Antonio. And so my mom went and signed up the paperwork for her queenship with with my aunt, and that was in 1973. But I was predetermined before I was born. They must have had Oracle or something or whatever, and they told them to name the kid this name, and they went, and then call her De Leon. That's Spain. That was a Spanish designation. That was Spanish designation. Yeah, it was a province of De Leon, believe it or not. And I knew someone was De Leon. I didn't even know this was bizarre. That's too coincidental. So yeah, so that was that. So, yeah, because I have a lot of I got a lot of, I got Catholic royalty designations. I have whatever, all these designations that I have. This is so bizarre. And see, a family thought they were going, oh, well, it was designated to me. One person. One person. And they thought, well, I'm going to go, no, you can't. No, you can't. And they're like, well, she said, no, her family. She's got a family. That's why I had to go get a family. I had to go have my husband. I got to go, I had to get, really, I supposedly was supposed to be married. And I'm supposed to have a baby with this person. I have to have a baby with this person, or the country will not get any money. They will not get it. The United States will not get it. Because of these people, they're going to have to go. They prevented one person that was the money from having a kid. They got to go. So that's what I'm assuming. They're making them go. Because they can't go around thinking that they're going to tell every woman in the United States or possibly somewhere else that they can't have a baby. And that's what they've been doing all this time, all these past years. But it wasn't only not them, but it was also I'm I'm sad for you. My, I was allied to the LGBTQ people, and I was like, I'm not happy with y'all. and and yeah, because I'm not gay. And what's so sad is they want to stick an idiot up there. And then the sadist people came in. And there was all these people that all had all these people that were winning. And that's what found that I found out more about it. My aunt was stupid to them. She gave money to them to keep them away. Yeah, that's what I wanted to find out. So people were getting shot up and whatever now, and because what they went and they yeah may have had relatives that went and they had, oh well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna off the sovereign queen, we're gonna take her shit and whatever else. And that was my aunt, and my mom was the queen of the fairies and whatever else. And that was what that happened there. And they went and they wrote over the designations in 1973. I was about, what, 2 years old to 3 years old? 2 to 3 years old. Because I was born in 1971. But I was predetermined, and my mom was being told to go over there and do this, do this, do this. And then then my sisters were acting stupid. They were doing stupid ass hippie ass shit. So at the time they were doing dumb shit. That's how they ended up knowing Sylvia Garcia and all these bullshit. They knew the Bruce said. So they were involved with the Cholo loser, YOLO loser gangs and stuff like that in East End. And they weren't doing any civil rights bullshit. They weren't doing nothing but doing pedo shit. And doing the honky tonk back alley uh, hooker shit, and all this other stuff. And that's what they're busting them on cartel shit over there, and racketeering and prostitution and drugs and stuff like that over there all the time. I didn't know I had people messing with my car and all this other stuff. I didn't have no clue that they had the arsenic deal. That's where they put arsenic in people's food over there, and they were saying they'll drink the water. And then why didn't let you do what? Because they were throwing bodies in the water, in the water, and all this stuff. And yeah, so some of the family members got shot up. They did because they went and they committed murder on a deacon in a cathedral. May he rest in peace. More than, okay. Well, yeah, may he rest in peace. And my aunt Sharon, may she rest in peace. and all this other stuff. Yeah, that's what they're. Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff that happened that was stupid. It's based on fucking lies, and there was shit that happened to Aunt Dale. Aunt Dale, I remember the Sharpay thing with the skin grafting that they were trying to do on her and all this other stuff. And I ended up finding out that you were doing it to some other people who I knew. Hopefully she ran off to France, but because she may have to house us for a while. We may have to run to France. And the way this looks, we may end up having to be housed in France for a while. I don't know whether it's a lie or not. I'm just hearing because I'm sitting out here that they may be assembling on the other side of the border in Mexico. I don't even know if that's true or not. And that's at the border. That's where the tip is, where that that farm is or whatever. See, and what led to the that led to the what I was talking about, the land plant. Now it's a land plant. If it's because of the that was the debate that was going on. That's the speculation, the allegation, that there was a land plant that was a family sued a long time ago, and that was the big land plant part of it, because California just got that back. In my mind, they didn't even lose it because it was a lie. Because Sylvia Garcia kept lying. She kept lying. She does what she does best. She lies, pretending to say, but that's like a damn dumbass leaning against a nice luxury vehicle and saying that the vehicle was his to oppress people. So that's what that Laura was doing all the time. While she was having people to go and try to kill me out, along with some other, whatever people that she was doing, other family members who knew, people knew people. People knew people. Give me a break, people. I don't know why the men in the family are so lax. I didn't want to go like, oh no, no, fuck them up and kick them out. Well, it's like, no, why you want, no, they may not be doing that. No, y'all, that bitch went over there and tried to ask my older sister, Rosalie, to go over there and not, and what? To do a life insurance policy? Are you serious? And she's got family. She's got family. Yes, she does. She's got kids. She's got kids from both marriages. Fruit and Bryant. I don't know. so she can go and have a life and whatever. No, she don't indebted to you. What's going on with you? What's going on with y'all? Y'all want stupid argument. I want to get. I had to go over there. Look, people, I had my own problems at the time. No, but people would have been squabbling up in that chapel. But most of us. I don't know about anybody else, but I know I was on shot, so I don't give a shit. I was like, somebody would have busted in a fight, no one cared. That's it. And then the air hole cleaner. Well, it's clearing something out and it's getting air through it. And it's normal. Is that vaccine? Who's drinking water? But anyway, besides the point. Yeah. So that's what happened, and it led to that. So because generally, most of the time they pay for the tax for up to 80 years, maybe for 80 years. And I have a little bit of property that I'm sorry, I don't know. Lynette has lost her freaking mind, and she says she's not a mind. She's a simpleton. By law, she can't do it. I hate to say it, but she can't do it. Especially when it's my name on it. She can't do it. I don't want to. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm already fucking tired of people doing stuff to people, and I don't want to be a part of what y'all want to fucking do. I rather discontinue the fucking drama and say end it. And that's what almost happened. And I don't like that. If it's true, they kept me from my kids too, and that's a violation everywhere. Everyone's being ugly. If it's true, everyone's doing violation. But it was thought to be that way, or I don't know what they're doing. What they were trying to keep me stupid, to keep me without having any kids. Period. I can have kids, but the damn thing can't be going there doing this stuff neither. I don't know what's going on where it's like, I have to be moved. I may have to just be walking on my own 2 feet and just be like, well, what are we supposed to do? Yeah, I have to go move somewhere else and just go dumb. They can't do it no more. They can't go in there and control. Everyone's trying to control the money. And then what do you call it? HISD? Why did I have to hear they were trying to let people go left and right to go over there and to get people at and let the newbies take it? And they were trying to get rid of the old people so they can whatever, so they can leave Houston because they were hearing stuff. And I was like, Yeah, so they don't know what to do. People don't know what to do. But I have a right to get my stuff and a right to have monies and see my properties and stuff like that. And I don't hear about this bullshit that people want to pull. I don't hear. Oh, no, see this stuff makes your fingers so sensitive that you can't even touch the phone. You have to go and use a stylus pen, and they'll bruise your fingers. And the stuff is like bad. Uh, yeah, it's pissed off feelings, people. It's pissed off feelings. That's all I feel is pissed off feelings. Because that's what, you know, because the kid, kids had respiratory, and they went home before this ever happened. That's what I understood the story was. They only stayed for a couple of days, and they couldn't stand it because why? Because they didn't have adequate airflow or AC or whatever, and it was bullshit. I went to kids in naval camp. You ain't gonna see a kid. No, you gonna naval camp. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had those little regular battery operating fans and stuff like that. I said, no, it's just people be doing stuff and be bringing the big box window fan, be stupid. But I don't know. They had all that stuff not nailed shut and all this stuff, whatever, and doors locked at night. And that's weird. I'm not happy. But then that family wants to hold on to the Camp Mystic deal, and I guess they're going to try to keep it. I don't know. They want to hold on to it. Is what it is. But when they start something like that, or something like that they really want to hold on to it, but the name or whatever. But then you can't have people in there. You can't have people. You can't have buildings right there. You can't. They just tear them down. They're no good. They have people die in there. There's bodies in there. It's all this stuff. It's asshole. That's dumb. I don't know. People are not paying attention, and people are like, that's why they don't understand that they thought that they could go over there and use a simpleton, and then go over there and think they're thinking that they're beyond the law, and then they're beyond what they think that they can do, and it happens to be that the person that they're trying to do this shit to is who's gonna who somewhat dictates order. I don't care about it. I already said it. I already said it. That's why I said. That's why I want to talk about anyone, because it seems like because people are not caring about the shit you do. It involves my damn family. It does. It does. It's a threat to me. It's a threat to me. And what you did was that some of these people, they know who they are. They went and they made it bigger. They made it bigger. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. They were real murder, and they were poisoning people, the elderly, and all, everyone else. I'm going like, what is going on? Pregnant women, innocent pregnant people. I'm not a right to lifer. I'm a pro-family person. You know, and I can't help people decide what they want to do in their own lives. It's not my deal. I care about what's in my own backyard and what's going to affect me. I can't help it. If you want to be a freaking idiot, and you want to play reindeer games with assholes and run in the street with whatever, go doing this shit with a flashlight. That's not my damn fucking deal. You people get help. I don't know. People don't do that. I don't know. I don't do nigger in my house. I don't do that. I don't do new sadism. I don't know why they did what they did. I wondered why were they doing what they do. Why were they acting stupid? Why were they? Oh, their friends were doing it. They thought it was him. Oh no, no. Be white, nigger. I was like, you're a white person. You're not them. You weren't raised to be idiot. But my mom must have saw something and said no because they must have been doing something stuff to her. That's what I was figuring. I mean, that's what I'm figuring. I don't know. That's problems in the house. We don't bring problems in the house. It ruins the crops. It ruins the livestock. We don't do nigger, devil, and witchcraft in on the ranches or whatever. That's why I don't have shit on there right there. You ruin the shit. I don't give a shit because you're a man and you feel like it's a woman complaint. No, you don't do it. You just don't do it. It's a rancher's right. There's a it's embedded in the fabric of the of each and every state there is that believes in it and what it is owning a piece of land and raping the soil and knowing its worth and knowing that people rely on that and people they die for it. They die for it. But they don't understand it. They come here and they don't understand it. And then you hear stories, and then you hear the allegations are coming out. It's so crazy that I just wonder. Because I know we Texas has their stories. They got their crazy nuts in the country that you have to be mindful and wary. And most of the time, you can't be alone. And I'm not happy. They don't want me to be happy. They want me to be angry. They want me to be stupid. And they act like nigger wants to try to nigger knock me from the UK and try to tell my nigger ass what to do. I don't know. I don't think so. You gonna say, trying to fuck with the Facebook? I'm not even gonna post nothing that I don't need to post from YouTube onto Facebook. I would not even bother. I go Tumblr. I go Tumblr if I have to. Tumblr will tumble that shit everywhere. It's called free speech. I don't know why they have against having to post stuff that's informative. That it's not. You have to make your own decision what you want to think. If anyone sees this, who was it that ran it? Who did this? Roselle McAllen had done this AI. Look for the AI and see what the little girl right here, what she does. Look what she does. And it says it all. Do you think she wanted to go? Do you think she wanted to? Do you think she wanted to die? No, I'm gonna leave y'all to go and look that look this up, and go see it, and decide for yourself. Do you think she, and that boy? Do you think they want no? You think they're just dancing around the truth? Yeah. Just because I believe in Catholicism and Jesus Christ and all this, I don't believe that much. That any kid or any person should be dying when they shouldn't have. That's why I'm just pissed. We're just missing people still out there, people. There's people still out there. People are not understanding. You're still searching, there's still people out there, still doing cleanup. And this is what you call it's a nice snip clip. But then when I had went and I had what I had done, what I saw was another one. It's how you can determine it. It's how you betray. How is it betrayed? But when she got out, when she was going around, when they were turning around, that's when she's angry. She's angry, and he let go, and she's angry. It's like it's like a dual message where was she released and she was brought back, or was she pissed? She had to go. But that's an artist rendering. It's like it's sad. But then we got all this stuff where it's like we got Sean Sport. We got Ozzy right here. We got Ozzy. He's like doing all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, well, it's Ozzy. It's like that's a mixed message right there. Okay, so yep. Y'all voice your own opinions, people. Voice your own opinions, but it's like it's totally a different deal. Yeah, it's traumatizing. These kids are traumatized forever. Some people may not go back. Uh, would I go back and do the Guadalupe, whatever? I went to Concan. You say that? I didn't say the Park State Park. I think I did. Yeah, we did. I think we did. And I don't know what's what's the Broken Cross? Whatever the national cabins. I did the cabin deal. I did the thing, whatever. But I did the deal. I was like, did it, done it, don't give a shit about it. But it's like, you can't really see down in the water. It's not, I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, oh God. Yeah, I'm past people. You don't know how I'm past. People act like they don't know how I feel. You know what? It's like it's like you can't go over and take back what you're supposed to have for precious time that was taken. It's bullshit. It's like, what do you want me to do? Feel good for you? Feel sad for you? No. It's like, didn't you get a house? Didn't you get a whatever? And you want to go over there and think that you're gonna no, so you can go over there and give assholes. No. You think you're gonna make some extra money? No. Who pays the rent? No. These people are not gonna pay. These people don't even do that. No, that's what's I'm just saying. No. I don't do ghetto property. No, they don't do it anymore because of the land is. There's nothing wrong with the land. It's just the damn thing. Is that the house needs to be torn down. The garage might as well be torn down too. The structure. You have to be revamped. It's a business lot. That's a business lot, and the other lot is a residential lot. And some Yahoo goober wanted to go over there and insisted and tried to act like my niece has some damn authority. And then thinking that she's simple by law. They cannot even do it. She's nothing. She's no one. And yet they want to go over there. Oh no. That's like putting a Wilson bomb in front of a tribe in the Amazon, and they want to pray to it. And yet they wanted to go over there. They want to go over there. Yeah, people want to go over there. So you know what? She's doing all this shit. She's tweeting, and then people are using her ID and everything, her account and all this other stuff on social media to go over there and do this stupid shit to people. terrorizing people. And they want to needle her down because of these stupid immigrants. Because of these immigrants. Do you think they care about it? No. And they're sadists and they want to do this shit. They want to go over there and do this shit. Because of them. And I'm already hearing, what am I hearing that I have my older brother wants to go to work because he's having stupid ass problems over this stupid shit. And she had no right to a nigger fight on this shit anymore. It's stupid. I can't even look at anybody anymore. I can't even go like, what was I thinking in my mind? The fucking ass thing that people had some decency that they were. No. Well, I can. I'm like one time I thought she had sense, but I don't even think she does anymore. They say she's nuts. Because of the kid, the daughter. Shit. I blame that on mom. I blame it on mom. Mom went and did it because they thought they could compensate for what happened to her, but it wasn't their fault. It was it was malpractice. But there's no reason to go over there and call to her and lie to her and say, well, there's going to be people that are out there that's going to take advantage of you and you're stupid for letting them. Because it's not happy. And they could have people they knew. There's someone they knew. And someone wanted to go over there and tell a lie and act like they want to go over there and deceive and not and whatever. That's bullshit, people. It's bullshit. Because they knew by law they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. She would have been thrown in jail and taken as a slave for this idiot. And that would have been dumb. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Someone needs to go there and say no more. And I did. I said no more. And they want to do the shit where no more. I'm done. I can't have that. Even the consul is telling them no more. And he's already threatened law, suit, and all this other stuff. I'll sue you. So I'm going over a piece of shit property. In their minds, it's just because it's what? It's not something worth fighting over. You got something better, but you don't want to go over there and say it's okay. But you want to go over there and act like, no, we can't do that. Think American. You're American. You're white. You're not an idiot. Stop looking like an idiot. Because you're stupid now. You're stupid now. Look at yourself. You're stupid now because you believed in a fucking ass. I don't know. You can't do it anymore, girl. No one does it. No one does it. That's why I'll get my person to walk out. I'm already doing that right now. No one really so stupid. You're stupid. I'm tired of feeling like I'm being held prisoner. Well, I'm on $1 million paying for these people to do shit to. It's stupid. She is. I'm here. I knew she's jealous. The daughter is jealous because Samantha was that way too. I want to say Samantha was like that too. I want to admit Samantha was like that too. I don't know why they wanted you to end like that. I don't know. You give a shit about it when the shit comes in, but you don't want to give a shit about when the ant is whatever. You care about the shit when it comes in, but you don't care about the ant. That's why they're figuring out if she's, because this clown is coming around. I'm gonna take it off here because God can only know how much I gotta bear for this shit. And yeah. Because she can't do that anymore. She got to stop hanging around with stupid losers who aren't going to do stupid shit to her. And I already see what they're doing to these. She's not a sadist. And she's supposed to be married to someone already. And she's not supposed to be acting like an idiot. She's not. She's very smart. Why can't you say no? I didn't hear that. No! Oh, good. Loser, idiot. You're wasting my time. You're wasting my life. I have a family. I have obligations. I don't have time to tiptoe through the tulips because you feel like it. No. You're an idiot. I have more value and more, than you could ever get to me. And I can go whatever abroad and someone who's going to appreciate me more and won't treat me like shit. And I will have my kids on with me for the rest of my days. And I will not have to worry about having to deal with people like you. You got to think about it. How do you want to get treated? How do you want to get treated? They want to call you dead. And you're not dead. That's not how your mom, I don't know, whatever your grandma brought you to be. I don't know. I'm questioning. What do I got to do? That's not where you were baptized. Last time I checked. I don't know. What happened? You can't do it anymore. You can't have people like around you. You're an idiot. You don't give a shit about you. Don't cut a limb off just to cut a limb off to make money off of you. You're nothing but a surplus in a community store of people that are out there ranting. That's how they run shit. That's what they think they're running the shit, but in reality they're not. They're getting shot at. They're the ones running. That's why you sing the song from the Police. Don't stand so close to me, and that's it. Don't. That's all. Because I don't have people around me like that. I don't because it's stupid. No one does shit like that. No, no. I'm done. I already getting over this shit, and I gotta go take some flu shot or whatever. And I don't know when people do this. They're taking a swig or the TB. Sure. Think I like living here now. Asshole should just go ahead and pay me out. Pay me out, asshole. But I can't do nothing about, everything else that could go over to pay my ass out. I'll go to Dallas right now. This is stupid to be here. You may have to go to Scotland. Yeah, actually. After all is said and done. May have to go to Scotland, may have to go to France. Ireland, maybe. But I don't know. It may get stupid. Mm. Can't do it anymore, people. That's what I'm saying. It's stupid. They're doing stupid shit, and they know they're not allowed to, and it's to be stupid. I don't know, and these people think that they can do it because, you ain't got no right neither. Interference. Good shit. Bunch of roaches. I don't know what to say. Sick of people. They act like I want to forgive y'all for what y'all did. And y'all didn't want to think that anything. You didn't think to consult me. You didn't think whatever. Think I don't have any damn feelings. And I'm Catholic. I don't know. Where did y'all go wrong in your moral compass to know that y'all didn't do right by me. Y'all did it, Aunt Hope. It didn't make y'all better. It made y'all idiots in the same category as Lynette. And they want to put her down. And y'all got minds of your own. I don't know. I got more of a piss off feeling than what these people should be having to feel, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I already knew that they were trying to pit one against the other, but they figured out who was who, and that's why they were going after him. Because they can sell you a song, and then they go and make you believe what they want you to believe. Well, you can go die with that belief. Okay. That's not what my cousin did. That's not my, Cedral didn't die like that. Sharon didn't die like that. Aunt Dale, she got marred. Oh, well. They had to kill family members. They had to kill family members to get justice. Just for those two alone. Just for those two alone. And I have a feeling, that they only just scratched the surface on that. Mm. I don't know. Can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore, people. No more. No more. That's all I'm saying.